modern design but prefer a warmer, more traditional feel to the home as well, then you may be ready for a transitional design style in your home.
Hi, my name is Maritza Mesa, and I'm here with my favorite business partner and my son, Jean-Pierre Giusti from the Mesa Group.
Yes, and today we are at a two-story grand top floor penthouse in Auberge Beach, which is located right on the sand.
We take a look at beachfront living with a beautiful transitional design style on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and welcome back to our Saturday morning time slot. So today we're going to be touring an amazing beachfront Fort Lauderdale penthouse and also sharing some tips on updating your home with a timeless and elegant transitional design style. This two-story, 5,800 square foot beachfront condo has 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and 3 powder rooms. It has been updated with an elegant and warm transitional style. Hi, great to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So this is going to be amazing touring this penthouse unit here today. It is stunning views, and now we're here on the top floor. There's actually 2 floors to this unit.
That's right.
So all the best views that Fort Lauderdale has to offer is right here.
That's right. You just got to choose the room.
Absolutely. So speaking of choosing the room, so let's start here. We're here in this beautiful great room. I mean, what an amazing, expansive space.
Yeah, which is a great space.
In the color tones that we mentioned, you know, it's very warm colors. So it definitely creates a welcoming feeling right from the moment you step in, you know?
Definitely. What I love about this space in particular, you know, we're right here, we're on the beach, literally like on the beach. It has beachy colors, so it connects with the environment. It connects with what we're seeing outside. The rug has some soft blue, cream tones, and everything here feels warm with this richness of the wood kind of sprinkled throughout, and of course the stone. So it feels like a beach home, but very elevated in a sense that's cozy, and it's not stark and totally modern. This is a perfect sort of transitional to traditional space with modern touches. So it's like, it has a beautiful, like, homey feel that's elevated and luxe all at the same time.
It absolutely is. It's very, very detailed with the design. You can just see in the ceiling design that we have everywhere throughout the unit.
It makes it sort of feel as if it's a single-family home and that we're not in a condo. Aside from the view itself and being so much higher up, all the details are beautiful. I mean, I'm seeing this unit behind us here, and there's, you know, exotic wood finishes and so much lighting, and of course this beautiful stone.
That's right. Actually, it's one of the rare stones that you can light underneath.
Yeah, so this Cristallo stone, it's one of my favorite types of stone. Now, we've got a lot more to see. I see a peek of the dining room, and I'm so excited to go check that out. So we're going to bring you all through when we come back. Coming up, we look at clever ways to go transitional in the design style of the dining areas of your home on SoFlo Home Project.
Mike Martinez with USA Windows and Doors. We're here at the ES Windows showroom. I'm going to be showing you all the different types of doors and options you have available. Coming up next on SoFlo Home Project.
Now for the winner of our Goya Seasonings Greetings gift card giveaway. Our lucky winner is Maria de Los Angeles Alumina of Homestead. Congratulations, Maria, and thank you to everyone who entered. And remember, if it's Goya, it has to be good. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing to tour this gorgeous Fort Lauderdale 2-story penthouse with Maritza Mesa and Jean-Pierre Giusti of the Mesa Group. So before the break, we had seen the beautiful great room, but now we're in sort of the formal dining space and just off of the kitchen. From the formal living, we transition into the formal dining room. This is a sophisticated space with great water views at every angle.
We are in the formal dining room area, and where you can have your formal dinners here, but you also have access to have dinner outside as well in the terrace.
I love the way that it's here in the corner, specifically for the views, but also it just feels like if you want that formal dining space, it feels more private to the rest of the large living areas.
It actually feels very private, but at the same time, while having a dinner here, you have the beautiful twilight of the city lights at night, which makes it very special and romantic.
Absolutely. We've got two beautiful chandeliers over the table, and of course, we mentioned the ceiling details earlier.
We did.
This is one of the unique dining rooms where you will see a view no matter where you're sitting. Not many people use a dining room today anymore. It's mostly like open kitchens, but this provides an environment to make it inviting and welcoming and want to have a formal dinner.
It definitely does. And we talk about the open kitchen versus more of the closed off kitchen. And I feel like we're seeing this greater trend into having the kitchen more separate from the living areas now too. And in this particular space, I love the way the kitchen is right off of the dining. I'm thinking if someone is doing a big entertaining party, holiday, whatnot, everything can be prepared here and then bought out into the main living spaces. So you sort of get this really great way of sectioning things off, but still keeping it all together.
Still flowing.
Yes.
Still flowing, yes.
I see, again, a lot of beautiful millwork. We have this china cabinet that's built in behind us as well, which is great, sort of beauty and function all in one.
Absolutely.
You know, again, these are items that were not as popular and have kind of become popular again. And you truly see why you appreciate them.
So we're going to continue talking about more of the dining spaces this has to offer. We've got the casual breakfast nook right off the other side of the kitchen. We've also got one more fabulous outdoor dining space poolside in the Sky Lounge, right?
That's right.
And we are going to bring you all with us up there. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check in with Mike Martinez from USA Windows and Doors and see what great advice he has for us today.
When we talk about impact protection, hurricane protection, we always think about windows, but we need to think about the doors. Doors are just as important, and actually they offer more beauty and more options for your home. This particular door, and any decent door, has a 3-point locking system. In this case, you move the handle up, and you can see the deadbolt that comes out, but there's also a rod that goes up and down. When we talk about sliding glass doors, I don't think there's a better door in the market than the ES Window sliding glass door. This is a very heavy door. Look at the size of this thing. And yet, moving it, it rolls on its own. But this door is great. It comes in Kynar color. It's got great handles. The locking systems are positive up and down. They lock solidly. When I close this door, you can hear the quality. This particular door, although it looks like any other French door in there, let me show you something special that it does. I'm going to go back on the other side, unlock it, and watch this. This is called a bifold door. ES Windows is one of the few manufacturers in the world that can make this door. Now I've got something very special to show you here, something that not very many manufacturers can do. First of all, let me point out that I'm 6 foot tall. This particular door goes to 120 inches. That's 10 feet. Not very many people can do that. But now here's the really beautiful thing about this door. It's a cascading sliding glass door, which means multiple panels open together. And I'll just push that one open. It'll finish opening on its own. Now watch this corner. We're going to open the corner right up. And imagine the party you can have with this kind of space opening wide up. So here at the showroom, you've seen the doors we have available. You've seen what ES Windows can do, and you've seen all the wonder that's right here. Different things, different options. With USA Windows and Doors, we offer solutions that make sense for you. Give us a call. The number's on the screen. Better yet, look us up at usawindowsanddoors.com. Back to you, Alena.
Thanks, Mike. So we had seen the formal dining room on the other side, kind of bridged by the kitchen. And now this is more of our informal breakfast nook, but it definitely still has that casual elegance feel.
It does actually, and I love this area because from here you have an incredible views of the ocean, and
More
it just
great
gets
views.
you hypnotized.
It's so nice, and I love it that there's a door right here, so you could literally be kind of eating here, go
And step
outside,
out.
enjoy the outdoors.
Oh, we have plenty of terrace space, over 3,500 square feet of terrace combined.
Now we have the Sky Lounge area as well, which is on the next level up.
Well, what I could tell you is first, you're impacted by the views. So truly when you're up there, it's kind of like a lighthouse, you know, kind of feel. And the great part about it is there's indoor and outdoor. So you can lounge inside under air condition, or if you want to enjoy the sun, you could do all of that at any moment.
Wow.
And enjoy some champagne in the plunge pool.
Oh, so you do have a pool.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yes, we do have a plunge pool in there.
And that is another one of those unique features to have on a terrace.
Very special
Yeah.
to be out there.
So of course there's fabulous amenities and pool within the building itself, but then you get that sort of private aspect in your own unit.
In your own unit, that's right.
Coming up next, see how marrying traditional and modern styles are key to creating a fabulous bedroom on SoFlo Home Project. So I'm here today with Paul Baines with Paul Baines Roofing. Paul, welcome to SoFlo Home
Thank you.
Project. So what would be some of your advice to homeowners when they have to think about replacing the roof and what they should really know about?
So if they have a couple of leaks in common areas, typically we would fix those leaks. Most roofers come out and their goal is to convince the homeowner to put a new roof on because it's a big ticket item. We would much rather repair their roof, maybe buy them another 8 years, and then they'll be our customer for a long time. We're not there to convince them to buy a new roof right away. We're actually, and in some cases, talking them out of it because they've already seen a couple roofers and they've been convinced they need a new roof.
Paul, often we see homeowners making a lot of decisions just solely based on price when it comes to home projects and maybe specifically roof replacement. What would your advice be when it comes to that in order to get a successful installation?
If a customer is spending $30,000, $50,000 on their roof, they really should just take the time to drive to their shop and see who they're doing business with, especially if they're hiring a company that doesn't have roofing in their name.
So it's important to
That's
be
an important-
an
that's a-
actual roofing company.
It's important to be an actual roofing company. It's important to know who you're doing business with.
Absolutely.
So that's where the mistakes were made. Yeah, they saved a couple thousand now, but it cost them even more later.
Sometimes the most expensive savings are when you're going for the better price and not thinking about quality and quality installation.
Yep. There's a lot of new roof systems today. And let's talk about the underlayment under tile. Used to be the only way to put it on was hot tar. Now they have what we call peel and stick, but it's a rubberized synthetic material inside of it. I've been doing it 20, 25 years. I haven't seen one go bad yet. So it's a better roof, it's easier to put on, and it lasts a whole lot longer.
In terms of other things when it comes to the cost of the roof, do you offer financing here for homeowners?
Absolutely. We offer several different financing, banks, PACE program, really whatever fits the customer.
How do homeowners reach you at Paul Baines Roofing if they're thinking about replacing a roof or even need a repair?
It's easy, 981-ROOF, 981-7663, or paulbainesroofing.com.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing to tour this fabulous Fort Lauderdale Beach two-story penthouse with Maritza Meza and Jean-Pierre Giusti of the Meza Group. So we have seen a lot here. We have seen the formal dining, the informal dining, as well as the outdoor areas. And now we're in more of the private areas of this penthouse. And I think the primary suite is fabulous. As we continue down the corridor from the dining room, we come upon the main suite. This grand private space has a traditional yet elegant modern style.
They put the primary bedroom separate from all of the other bedrooms, and the room is very spacious, and
Yes.
they divided the room very effectively.
Absolutely, and I love the lightness and brightness of the space.
Yes, what I like a lot about this primary suite is that it's located right on the corner of all glass, in where it allows you to see your magnificent ocean views as well as your downtown views.
It's really that best of both worlds that you can get from this spot. And when we talk about more of that transitional feel and design, there's a lot of elegant and some clean lines mixed in. I love the way this room is put together. Again, we see like the accent and the emergence of some of the darker woods, which is definitely a trend we are starting to see, is this accented of dark wood throughout a space. But with the lighter marble, it really juxtaposes it and gives it this fresh feel.
Absolutely.
Yes, and actually, when you talk about the moldings and the really creative aspect is within the moldings, they were able to build in a full surround sound. The ACs are now linear to give a little bit more of that
Really
classic
modernizes,
touch.
it modernizes without taking away from all of the exquisite details.
Yes, so you kind of have everything at your fingertips, as you mentioned.
Yes.
Without actually seeing it. It's well placed and it flows.
It really does. And we talked about the layers of light. And in here we have the cove lighting in the ceiling. We have these beautiful chandeliers as well. We have recessed lighting.
Right.
But we also have a lot of window treatments.
Yes.
And I am assuming some of these, we've got some decorative drapery, but there's also probably some blackout shades as well?
Absolutely, yeah. And that, again, credit to the molding, because from the eye you can't see
All
it, but
hidden.
it's there. And at the touch of a button, you can make it dark, or you could have a late morning or early evening.
So you got all the kind of conveniences.
Or
of
you
what
could let the
have.
natural light right back in.
Everything here is so well thought out and curated to give that true luxe, hotel suite feel. And I think to our viewers at home, great inspiration of how to perfectly do a primary suite, because the neutral tones last forever. You could always add color.
Timeless.
Timeless elegance and luxury here, but there's also a primary bathroom and a his and hers, right? So 2 bathrooms.
That's right.
And we are going to take you through that when we come back. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing to tour this fabulous 2-story penthouse in Fort Lauderdale Beach with John Pierre Giusti and Maritza Meza of the Meza Group. So, you guys, this is the last stop of our tour. We know there's a lot more to see, but we are showing most of the great kind of private areas now. We've shown the primary suite, and now the primary bath. At the other end of this spacious suite, we find his and hers bathrooms, joined by a large shower. So what I love about this space in particular, I can't help but notice the windows. Homeowners' main request is, how do we create privacy but still get light? And this is amazing because it gives this almost light box effect, beautiful design and privacy. So what exactly, this is additional panels of glass in front of the window?
Yes, so you actually have a frosted glass wall, and then in front they added the glass decoration, and that's a very beautiful decorative touch, especially if you're spending time in the tub or just doing your makeup.
Yes, that is for sure. And speaking of the tub, I mean, Maritza, this is quite a tub, right?
It is actually.
Beautiful
It's a
soaking
jacuzzi. It has your airflow in there, where you can relax and just soak in there for hours. But what I like the most about this primary bath is the connection that we have between his and hers bathroom through the shower, in where you can see the decorative glass that they have in there, which is very rich and beautiful.
I mean, this is equally as beautiful as what's going on over here. And we have this, as you mentioned, walk right through to the other side. And not to mention gorgeous slabs of Taj Mahal quartzite on the walls. That's one of my favorite stones, so I see that and I love it. I mean,
You have what a variety of combination of stones, if you think about it, from the shower floor to the shower walls and ceiling,
Yes.
to the exterior of the shower flooring. It's so interesting because you don't notice that at first glance, and it all flows so well.
Well, I really like the fact that we have a lot of storage in this bathroom. And where did you notice that we have these hidden?
this is great. I mean, when you can maximize floor to ceiling storage in a bathroom, and you got to think about all the products we're storing, they're small but tall. This allows you to fit
Absolutely.
as
That's
many
right.
backup products as you need.
They didn't miss on any detail anywhere in this entire
Definitely
house.
didn't miss a detail. I mean, we talked about the crown moldings. We have beautiful crystal chandeliers. The wall covering choices throughout have been equally beautiful. This is truly one luxe space with lots to offer. And I just thank you both so much for kind of sharing at least a peek at some of the main areas. And it's been great. So thank you so much.
Well,
Absolutely,
thank you.
our
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank you.
We were very happy to have you.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes.
And now let's take a look at what design inspiration we have planned for you next week on SoFlo Home Project. The new year is a great time for a full home refresh. We have affordable and practical advice on how to update the style of any room in your home. And before we go, let's check in with Hunter Franke, the host of SoFlo Health, and see what he's up to tomorrow. Hunter, great to see you again. What's going on?
Hey Alena, tomorrow on SoFlo Health, we're going for a walk in a local park. The gyms are kind of crowded this time of year, so we're avoiding that by just going for a walk and enjoying the beautiful weather. But if you are in the gym, we'll show you how to use battle ropes and the sled. All that and more is tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. on the one and only Local 10 for SoFlo Health.
Thanks, Hunter. We will definitely be watching. And to our viewers, thanks for joining us back on our Saturday morning time slot. And we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloShows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.